welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Alabama's offense will go to work first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
To the air on first down. Good timing on the quick out. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. The play action fake. Scrambling away. Fires on the move. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Converts on fourth down. Still going. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
They say rain usually affects the defense more than the offense. The offensive player knows where he's going, but the defense will disagree. What a start. Come out, first possession, create a turnover, now send a statement. He ain't throwing the ball in this rain.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Wow, what an impressive-looking run. You think back to some of the greatest rushing offenses in the SEC in recent years. Remember that offense that had Darren McFadden and Felix Jones both in the backfield, sometimes taking wildcat snaps? Nobody could stop them. This dude, I think, could have broken his way into that rotation with his ability. This guy's sick.
Quarterback on the keeper. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The Razorbacks come to the line in the hurry-up. He'll keep it himself. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. And the Razorbacks are on the move. They go to the ground. Spins away from the defender. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the move from inside his 5. He's got great speed. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Zings it complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Wants to adjust the pattern. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. He lets one fly deep. And he'll hold it and take it to the end zone. Touchdown time!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Pulls it, fired complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Razorbacks moving quickly to the line. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Lost one deep down the right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Razorbacks will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Looks as if this one will be marked down around the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Hauls it in. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. 9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. showing the arm straight down the left side. Intercepted. Trying to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds a spot in the middle.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Oh, he's got a chance. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Back to pass. Here's a hit. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Flying down the right side. And the defense got it.
Football, swarm to the football. This is why you do it, because sometimes the ball comes out, the linebacker picks it up, and tell you what, the big fella shows some speed, takes it all the way back for 6.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the returner will be dragged down. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. Like, the passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Razorbacks are in the hurry-up. The give to the tailback. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And the Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Little pressure on the coverage team there. Stop him at the 47-yard line. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy.
Turning it on! Ball down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there. On 1st and 10 from the 38. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Moving out of the pocket. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He's got him this time. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year with that.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. They make the stop right at the 10-yard line, but oh, what a turn of momentum with that interception. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Makes the grab. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 15, and that gives him some more room to work. The Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll give it to the back. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. It's on target and complete. And he falls on top of his own fumble, and the offense will take possession. And the Razorbacks will punt this one away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback. Affect him. Get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. So here they come going for it on 4th and long. The aftershocks of that earlier sack still reverberating. Going to take a shot at this DB. Another interception. That's his... the day. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Here comes the heat. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got his man on the right. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. The Hogs getting it done through the air, evoking memories of Ryan Mallett.
And that's what the fans of Arkansas want to see. They've always got that physical ground game. They always want to have a little bit of balance. And when they get that balance, they get that offense cooking. They get everybody pretty excited. You might even get a woo, pig sweep.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Fires one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Razorbacks send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front to get on those defensive line.
Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Bama! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Going over the top. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Got his man. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Razorbacks want to pick up the tempo. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. The Razorbacks will line up to punt it away. Here's the return. They make the stop, and that is the end of the 1st half. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Tuscaloosa. And this 2nd half will likely come down to which offense can figure something, anything out. Take some chances, get creative. Both offensive coordinators had full heads of hair at the start of this game, but right now, they look like cue balls after one frustrating 1st half. And with that said, let's send it back to the guys at Bryant-Denny Stadium.
Ready to start the 2nd half. Alabama will kick it off. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score.
There he goes. Big run from deep in his own end, and he's out of bounds at the 28-yard line. 1st and 10.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. This offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
The Razorbacks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Off the play fake. Unloads to the right. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. He goes down after the short return. But what a play to get the football back.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Got it set up on the outside. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Got a man. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And that's why, as a defense, you want to set up 3rd and long situations. You just want to be able to keep the football in front of you. It's okay for that quarterback to hit the running back on that pass. Now you have all those bodies flying to the football, and they're able to make a tackle.
Now adjusting. The throw. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. He's got him. Open space at the 25. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He'll throw it. Flips it out to the back. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Gonna look downfield again. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And the stomping has commenced. The 18 unit on the field. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it out. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. And the Razorbacks will try to pin them back with the punt. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Firing to the right, complete. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down on this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
These defensive linemen have kids in the backfield. Goodness gracious, they're camping out back there, hitting the quarterback time and time again. When you've sacked him this much, of course he's going to be flustered. Of course he wants to get rid of the football.
Caught in the backfield, it's Hawkins. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
That's a good example of why location on throws is so important. It's 3rd down, and if the quarterback just puts that in a better spot, his player can catch it and advance it and maybe get the first, but because he killed his receiver's momentum because of the poor throw, the defense was able to rally and make a stop.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll go to the ground. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. A full dive to haul that one in. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Nose is ahead to the 30-yard line to pick up a 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incomplete. Throws toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Makes the grab. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. Alabama trying to cash in on this red zone trip. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on third down. And the quarterback goes down, but there is a penalty marker right at the line of scrimmage, and this may go against the defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
You'll take any help you can get with that penalty yardage, but it's still third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The incomplete pass, fourth down, fails, and they'll turn it over. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Gives it on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. And they got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
On third down, he drops to throw. Looking to take a shot. He's got it down the right side. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. The Razorbacks will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to...
The ball's out there after it. Oh, the offense is fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Fires on the run. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Taking it the other way.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Pulls it in. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. The run from the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. Quarterback making adjustments. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it and still on his feet. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Set to kick this one away.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Rides the back on the option. The give. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Snagged out of the air. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. And the Razorbacks decide to punt it away. Let's see what he can do with it. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. From the gun, the running back has it. Slithers into space. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen. Even when it's not blocked properly, he is still finding ways to rip off long runs. This guy now has over 150 yards rushing in the game. Doesn't look like he's slowing down, guys.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Under fire. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
From the gun, the ground game. Powers through the defender. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. They boot it away. They bring him down. Strong effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put a period on this one. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is,